Welcome to today's video, you guys. I'm super excited about this quad from Chanel. Partly because, well, at first when I saw it I thought, meh. And then I thought about it and I thought these are the kinds of shades that I feel work on me, that I feel very comfortable wearing. So I started to look forward to it a little bit. And then I started seeing people in Europe and even I think someone in Canada was showing this, and I started to feel like it may never come to the United States. It may not come to that. And it's one that I'm really looking forward to. But, alas, it arrived on the Chanel site, and I received it today. Looky pretty. Let me show you what it is. Le for Ombre. Or is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Is it 4? Le Cache Ombre. 58 Intensity. Looks like this. I believe this is a limited edition, and this is part of their fall-winter campaign. The push, the container, the colors. Voila! This just floats my boat, and I'm very excited to present this. Just opened it. Let's give it a swatch. Boom. Just, it looks neutral to me, skin tone to me, and I am about it. Here's the first two shades. Ideal. This I could give myself a little socket with, and this on the lid. Then we have these two, this beautiful gold. Voila! And here they are. So this is a shimmer, and I think it's this one that is also a little bit of a shimmer, but more color here, and these two are matte. This one shimmer, these two mattes. And we are going to put them on the lids. I am wearing the Chanel Le Beige, I think it's Soft Touch Complexion, in 30, which is a very good color for me right now. In a couple of months, it will not be. My concealer is the by Terry Densalis in Peach. I think it's number 4. And then I did the Dior concealer to prep my lids. Because these tones have a lot of pinkness in them, as do my lids, I thought it'd be better to give you an idea of what these colors look like, because your lids may vary. And we're going to put this on, and then I'll finish up my makeup and maybe even change and do my hair and show you the final look and come to conclusions. Before we get started though, I need to put a little bit of powder on my lids because I just think it's better to give your eyeshadow something dry to go onto rather than something kind of wet. So this brush I like to do for all over the lid, and this is the color I'm going to do all over the lid. Oh, let's go. So see how there's more color here and here? I think probably because the powder didn't go to those areas, so it's a little bit more wet, which I kind of like the effect. This might actually be a tip for doing your eyeshadow if you want a little more intensity someplace, don't powder it. But let's add some more. And I'll leave a little bit in the center open, I suppose, for the gold. To me, I think you can probably get 2 different looks out of this palette. A day look and an evening look. And this color for me could be a one and done. Now, I was thinking, oh yeah, this would be a good crease color for me, but because it has a sheen, I think I'm going to do it more over here. And this is a squirrel fluffy brush from Hakuhodo. And this could easily be a one and done color for me as well. I'm just kind of tracing out the socket and then focusing outside a little bit here. Okay, very, very nice, but I do want to see what this might look like on the lid. So that space is a little bit more empty in the center. I'm going to do this. You can see the color is quite dark and it's not normally positioned most people would do, but I do kind of feel like this might be a good one and done. And I just want to see. Yeah, it's a beautiful kind of fawny color. Really pretty. So I've just kind of changed the look here. And I think this kind of color, great blue eyes, hazel eyes, green eyes, brown eyes, all eye colors. The palette does lean cool for sure, but it's not chilly or deadening kind of a cool. It applies super easily. Now I'm going to take, this is a squirrel, kind of a pencil brush, and you don't have to do squirrel for this, but I'm going in with this darkest shade and kind of running it around the lash line, and then we'll see. Really understated kind of a look. So it's not quite as dark as the swatch, but this is a squirrel brush. I'm sure it can be made more intense with a goat brush or even a synthetic brush. So let's just build it a little bit and see what happens. Oops, got some down here. And now a little bit more evening. One thing I really like about Chanel aesthetic is it's understated, do you know? And I like to wear eye makeup, obviously, but oftentimes I don't want something adventurous. I want something that is understated but present, a little bit sophisticated. And I think with Chanel, you can always depend on a level of sophistication. So that's both. And of course I'll be doing some cleaning up, but before I get into that, you know what? I think what I want to do is clean everything up, blend a little bit, and really make sure my eyes are kind of even. Like most people, my eyes are very much not even. And mascara, liner, the whole bit, and then we'll come back in with the gold, because the gold for me just, it reads more of a special look, more of an evening look, and it's getting hot, so I'm going to turn on the fan and do this and come back. Alright, I've changed. I put on some earrings. I was going to style my hair, but it's a little too hot to wear it down, so probably not. But I wanted to show you this look. This, for me, an everyday kind of look. I did a little bit of bronzer with the Victoria Beckham, and that's kind of it. I did a little bit of powdering. I blended a little bit, but you know what? I thought my blend was pretty good, and I cleaned up underneath the eyes to kind of pull out and make them look a little bit bigger. For me, this is an everyday look. So let's just finish off the everyday look before we bring it up a notch, bringing in that gold. This is a blush that is broken into a million pieces, and it is not available anymore. It is called, I believe, Tempting Beige. This is not the color I thought it was. I cannot find mine, which I think is called Tempting Beige. This is Rose Cache. I'm not sure how you would say it in French, cache. And it's quite a cool color, but I kind of don't like to do cool, cool, and cool. It can work on some people, but on me, a little bit deadening, but it's a great option if you wanted to do cool, cool, and warm. So I'm just going to swatch this for you. And now I'm wondering, where's my Tempting Beige? But there it is, and perfect for this family. So I thought I would try Nuance, which is $198, and there it is right there. I will just leave the cheeks bare for the moment. So that's a way to go, but you know, I think I would prefer a little bit more brown with this. So this is $1.99. I think I like this one better. The other one had a little too much pink in it. Now, let's go a little bit more, and we're going to bring this gold into play, and I guess we'll try inner corner, and then we'll try to put it on top over here and see what happens. And I think you could go on with a lot more mascara, liner, bring some liner in here for a very dramatic look. But I'm just going in with this rougher synthetic flat brush, and we'll see what happens. Oh, it's super pretty. Hello. I didn't really know that I would get much because I have so many different shadows already on the eye. I just want to be careful how far out this is going. And just work on the edges a little bit with my finger. Super, super pretty. Now if you want something a little more oomph, you could certainly pull to another palette, or I'm going to pick up some more and get it wet. I especially want it by the lash line because that's pretty much all you're going to see on me because of my hood. So pretty like that. And it's just more when the eyes close that you can see this. Let's see what we can do if we kind of pull it in a little bit. Again, it's a subtle palette, it's a subtle company, it's all about sophistication and reining it in. So it's not a huge, huge difference with that gold. When the eyes are closed, yes, but when the eyes are open, on me anyway, not a huge, huge difference. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, even if you're hooded like I am and you can't really see that gold except when you're blinking, I think it helps to warm up or take the coolness off just a little bit, kind of mellows it out a little bit. And again, I wish I had the right blush color, something just neutral. I need to get my hands on Jersey for sure. So let me see. I think the closest thing I have is from Patrick Tom. This is, what is this? She's So LA, I think. So a little bit of something. And it does pull a little bit pink, but also I do have a lot of pinkness. So I'm just going to swatch this. There she is. Nice little color story. And for evening, you can go in with the darkest color. This is 214, which I love, especially since I did a neutral cheek. Might be a little too much. Might be a little too much. This might be, I'm not sure. Maybe with a different colored shirt, but again, I feel cool, 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 cool. Might be a little too much cool, but it's certainly dramatic. And at night, of course, the lights will be different. I'm working with daylight here, with lights that are very dimmed. This might look beautiful, dramatic, and sophisticated, as opposed to maybe a little too much when I'm looking in the monitor right here. And of course you could do a nude, but I just wanted to, you know, bring it all together for you. So another option. I'm gonna do a couple of things. One, this is kind of a pinky shade, just to negate what's going on here. Actually, that helps a lot. So this pink has a little bit of warmth to it. Now it's not quite as deadening. It's right here, it's 194. And I think suddenly the look doesn't look quite as dramatic. And then I just wanted to go over with the nude shade. I'm just going to tap it over. And this is Illusion. And there we have it, you guys. So what do I think? I think it's great. I do. This is my kind of palette, my kind of color. I think it just, can I say the word sophisticated one more time? It's sophisticated. And yes, I used all the colors, but you can certainly just do one. Several of the colors could be one or done. I would say 3 of them could be. I mean, all of them could be, of course. You could do just 2 shades, or you could do the whole thing. And I think it's lovely. I think it's especially lovely for, you know, Thanksgiving and Christmas and the fall months. And I'm very, very pleased. Formula-wise, I have no problem at all. Blends in lovely. If you're looking for something with a lot of intensity to it, you're not going to find it here. You will have to build it up, or be careful about the brush that you're using and how you prime your eyes. You guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. I'm super pleased. I'm super, super glad that it is coming out in the United States. I do believe it's a limited edition. Everything on my face I will have linked down below. It's a good deal of Chanel. And that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope it was helpful to you, interesting, a nice relaxing video, 20 minutes of your day, and maybe you even learned something, and I hope you come back again. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health.
Lucy! Let's go! Let's go! What? Let's go! Let's go!